if you asked anybody in Kenya where Endorois people are found, they will tell you Lake Bogoria. So we are almost synonymous with the lake. Our elders stayed here, our ancestors lived here, died here, were buried here, and the whole land that you see all the way to that mountain range belonged to our people. They were removed forcefully and told, you have a lot of land outside the conservation area, so you go and occupy other areas. So there was no compensation, and it's not freshwater lake, so nobody even can fetch that water because it has a lot of saline. It's only the flamingos that can thrive here, and even the cattle cannot take that water straight from the lake. When we won the case that was taken to the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, that is when our people were able to come back. But then even the cattle that you can see, they can be removed anytime. So the rangers are just maybe becoming lazy or something like that, but they can decide one day, one time to remove this cattle, put it in a fence somewhere until the owner comes in, and then they will be released once they have paid something. We can see clearly that zebras can graze together with cattle, and Endorois people will not have a problem with that. And any other wild animal that will be here. The people that come from my lineage, our elders told us that our totem is the sun, and so we believe that we are connected to God and to the nature, and the sun that rises every morning and sets in the evening, that is our totem, is our family member. Other people will have a certain bird, other people will have a zebra, others will have a lion, others will have water. Our people believe that we are part of nature and nature is part of us. Look, a family will say a hyena is their totem, and so when they see an hyena, they can't kill. And they can even raise a baby hyena that is left alone because they believe it's one of their own. The creation of this lake, the elders, the way they tell the story, how it was created. Actually, it is said that some two families stayed somewhere in the middle there, and then one family offended God in a very bad way. There was a huge rain that sank them beneath, and then there was a pathway in which the family that did not offend God got a way to walk out. So it's a sacred area where it reminds our people that God exists and the Creator exists and wants people to behave in a good way with nature. You will find hot Jesus that is coming from the ground, and that still tells you that God really punished the family that went under. Indigenous peoples can exist with nature. So the idea of chasing them away, evicting them violently, just because someone said that we want to give priority to animals and say that indigenous peoples are a threat to wildlife is a big lie.